G'day Reefers, I'm Cam the Fish Guy. Welcome to Gallery Aquatica TV. Today we're at our new store, Gallery Aquatica Salisbury. We're having a working bee and we're finally getting some really good work done. The fish system is coming together nicely. We're working on the coral system. We've got a few guys here all helping out. It's going to be a big day. Let's get in and check out what we're doing. As you can see, our fish system is coming along nicely. This is the freshwater fish system. Our marine fish system is down the other end of the shop, and I'm just doing the plumbing at the moment. So I'm gluing these parts that are part of the drainage. So we'll have a look at that. It's just around behind the systems. This system is going to be hard up against the wall. And so we won't be able to get in here in the future. So it's critical that we don't have any leaks. This is our return line. We have valves on each of the tanks, and this is our drainage line. And it's a drainage line for the top two tanks that I'm working on now. So these are the parts I'm making, and very simple. Perfect. All right. With our drainage lines, we've got 25mm or 1-inch PVC feeding down into a 32mm or 1¼ PVC, which is the common drain, which then feeds the filter. So these are our adapters. All right, now I just have to glue them. Stay. So this is the middle of our coral system. This is the main tank, and we've just put the foam in place. We're going to have our return coming up through the center. So from in a sec, once we put the tank on, we're going to cut the foam out from underneath, put the bulkhead fitting in, and then plumb this system as well. This is probably the biggest. Is it the biggest tank in the shop? It's the biggest tank in the shop so far. Probably 1,000 litres or so. It's definitely the heaviest, so it's good having a few people here for this job. But I'm going to stand aside. No need for me in this one. All right. Yeah, just a sec. All right, ready?
Just grab one of those handles.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we've got to, just one second, we're going to correct this, the base. One advantage that we do have is that we're going to clad these stands. So at least you won't see the foam from above the tank, but also from the sides. You can see that the tanks are covered in all this white powder. It's the glass dust from when the holes were cut. So this is going to be our drains from the main tank into these two secondary tanks. Two here and two on the other tank. We've decided to do a beam across the top of each of the three bays, which are going to hold the return line. And they're close to the tank, so we had to work out a way that the return line could feed into the tank. But we've got the perfect thing. It's going to go up and over the beam. It's going to be perfect. That's gonna be so good. Absolutely perfect. So this is everything that we had hoped to achieve today. We've got our plumbing finished on this section of our freshwater system. We've got the foam and the boards under our coral system, and I actually feel like we've finally made some progress with getting this new shop running. The freshwater fish system I'm particularly happy with. I think it's going to be excellent. The plumbing is really good, and I think it's going to be a very neat looking, well functioning system. But we'll bring you back once we get the next stage underway, the cladding of this system, and hopefully we'll have our filtration running and we'll actually have some water in the tanks, and then we can start the fun part of putting the fish and in the saltwater section, putting the corals in place. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Gallery Aquatica TV. I'm Cam the Fish Guy. Happy reefing.